Hello world, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Lone Programmer. Today we are officially starting our coding tutorial series. In this tutorial we will be using the language C++. Why C++? Well, there are many reasons. It's a middle-level programming language, greater speed of execution, and it is not easy to learn. Wait, what? Yes, you heard it right. CPP is a tough to learn language. But trust me, once you learn this language, all other languages will be, well, piece of cake. So don't waste any more time and let's just jump into setting up our environment. So let's start. First, you'll have to open your favorite browser. In my case, it's Google Chrome. And in the search bar, type code blocks. That's the website from where we are going to download the code blocks IDE. The first search results will be the official website of the code block. Click on that and the site pops up. There are certain documentations here. You can read it if you want. Otherwise, go to the navigation on the top. And there click the downloads tab. The downloads page will open up and things will be a little confusing over here. What you want to download is the binary release. So click on the download binary release and you will enter this page. Here there are a lot of files to download and these are all sorted according to the operating systems. For Windows users, these are the exe files that you want to download, and for Linux users, the files are categorized based on their distributions, and for Mac users there is a zip file down there. You can download that. I'm using a Windows PC, therefore I'm going with this. What you want to download is the code blocks 17.12 mingw setup.exe file. Make sure that you download this exact same file from sourceforge.net. Click on the sourceforge.net option and that will pop up this screen, and make sure that you don't click anywhere on this screen. Just wait so that the countdown reaches 0. Otherwise you will end up clicking some kind of ads or something. It will be a malware or anything. So don't click anywhere. Once the countdown stops, a download should start at the bottom left of your screen, just like this. But I'm not going to download it. I'm going to open the downloads and there it is. I've already downloaded code blocks in my computer, so I just cancel it. But you'll have to go through the downloads. So I'm just closing this. I already have it in my computer. And once the download is complete, go to your downloads folder and search for the codeblocks.exe file. Here it is. Just drag it to the desktop just to make things easier. This is the file that you want to open. Just double click it and a wizard will pop up, an installation wizard. Things are very simple. Just click next and agree to the terms and conditions. Make sure everything is checked here. It will be checked by default. Once you checked it, click on next and this will be the default folder where you will be installed. You can change it, otherwise click next. And here I have already installed it in my computer, therefore I don't want to reinstall it again, but you'll have to go through the installation. I'm just closing this right now. Things are pretty simple here. Just click on the install. Okay, if you have completed installation successfully, you can then throw away this exe file. You don't need it anymore. I have the code blocks logo here, icon, but you should have it in your desktop. Click open it, then this screen will pop up. It may take some time at the first time, but don't worry, that's just the first time. So just wait until the code blocks opens up. Yes, once it opens up, this will be what you will see. But don't worry, don't get confused. What you want to open is it create a new project. It should be here. There it is. Create a new project. This is what you want to open. Click on create new project, and from the templates you should select the console application and click go. Selected C++, click next. Here you'll have to give the project title, the title or the name of your project. For this purpose I am giving it the name, let it be test.cpp. Yes, that will be great. You can even change the folder. By default it will be in desktop. Click on next. Don't mess with anything on the screen, just leave it as it is and finish. Well, this is what you get, a blank editor. But don't panic. On the left side, look to your left side and you will have a workspace there, and there you will find your title test. Below that, a source folder. What you want to do is click on the little plus sign on the left of the source folder. Just click there and a main.cpp file will pop up. Double click on the main and you will get a text editor like this. By default, you can see that there is a program, a code. Don't worry, we will get into code, syntax and all those stuff in the later coming videos. But this code here is just to see whether the code blocks is running correctly, it's functioning properly and all those kinds of stuff. This is a simple hello world program. So let's see if code blocks is running correctly. What you want to do to check the code blocks is that go to the top. There will be a build button over there on the top bar. Click on the build button just to build your program, and on the bottom you can see process finished with status 0, with 0 errors, 0 warnings, and the compilation time will be shown. That's it. You have built your project. Your code is complete now, no errors. Then click on the little green play button here to run your code. There it is, hello world printed. The code is working fine and the code blocks is working fine. That's it. We have completed the installation of code blocks successfully. This is where we are going to write our code in the coming videos. Once you completed, you can click Ctrl+S or go to File or Save File to save your project, save your code. That's it. This is how you work with code blocks. Just close it. And in the desktop, you can see the folder created by code blocks itself. And in it, you can see a test.cpp file that will directly open in the code blocks application. And you can see your code in a notepad. And here, you will see the exe file, the executable file of your code. But don't worry about that anything. I'll explain everything in detail in coming videos. So that's it. That's how I work with code blocks. So I'll see you in the next videos with an elaborate tutorial of code block syntax on how to do coding. If you like the content, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for more videos like this.